when I got the first phone call from Brian to tell me it was going in, I was just amazed, and I was so pleased because it's something, I guess it's something that everybody keeps in the back of their mind, no matter where they went to school or whatever they did. It's an honor. It's just a huge privilege to be able to, to have something happen. And the biggest thing to me is to be able to have my name mentioned along with some of the greats that played here at Morehead. I go back to John Sonny Allen, Dan Schwartz, Steve Hamilton, Granville Williams, Harold Sargent. Those guys, they're good, but it'll be such a pleasure to be able to have my name mentioned alongside of it.
Henry Akin is a native of Troy, Michigan, and was a basketball standout at Morehead State University. In his 2 seasons in the early to mid-1960s under Coach Bobby Laughlin, Akin led MSU in rebounds and was second on the team in scoring.
My freshman coach was a gentleman by the name of Lake Kelly. And Lake was the first coach I'd ever had that really taught fundamentals in the game of basketball. And through the help of Lake and Bobby Laughlin and Rex Cheney and them, I was able to develop the game that I wanted to play. And my game was a perimeter game. I shot the ball from 20 to 22 feet. I liked to run the floor. There was a lot of things that, wasn't normal for a 6'9" player to do.
He ranked in the OVC's top 10 for scoring, rebounding, field goal percentage, and free throw accuracy both seasons. Akin played in the NBA for 2 years, initially with the New York Knicks in 1966 and 67, and then Seattle Supersonics the following season.
In 1966, there were 10 teams in the NBA at that time, and the New York Knicks drafted me as the 11th pick overall in 1966. So I got to go to the Knicks, and you're talking guy coming from a small town, went to school at Morehead and stuff. When you go to play a game, you go up against Boston. You're playing against Russell, Havlicek, Satch Sanders, Casey, Sam Jones. Philadelphia, you go up against Wilt, Chet Walker, Billy Cunningham. The list just went on and on and on, and it was scary. You're getting to play against some of the greatest names in basketball. A lot of these young people today, they don't know who these people are. They don't know who a Jerry West or an Elgin Baylor or Nate Thurman or Rick Barry. They don't know who these people are, and it's like, maybe you ought to get on the internet and check out some of these names and see what they did in the game of basketball.
He later played in the American Basketball Association for the Kentucky Colonels in 1968 and 69.
One of the biggest things that impact me is when I got out of the NBA and we settled down in Seattle, my wife and I. We settled down in Seattle. I started getting involved with the local high school there, and I was involved with the local high school helping. I was more of a mentor. I wasn't a coach. The reason that I wanted to do that is that I never really had anybody do that for me. It's absolutely amazing. For 23 years, every kid that graduated off of the program at the high school I was working at graduated from college, went to college and graduated. There was only 2 of them that ever played college basketball. But, the thing I kept preaching at them, basketball is not going to be your life. When you're 23, 24 years old, you're going to be doing something else. Basketball I use it as a method of getting an education, or it's something that can teach you. I think basketball teaches you a lot about life, the things that go on in life. There's hard times, there's good times. The people that you meet, that was the huge thing to me.